So,
That's awesome.
can you guess who the bass player is on that cut?
James Jameson?
Yes, correct.
Of course. Of course.
And, and it's the Funk Brothers providing that.
Yeah, man. That the level of virtuosity going on there is not readily apparent in terms of it being lots of notes, but those ornamentations, those grace notes, and the on off. So where the note ends is perfectly on the beat where the note starts. The feel of the notes and how they stop is masterful. And you know this guy did it in one take, I'm sure. Like he's that burning, right? And Toots Thielman eat your heart out.
Yeah, like I said, when
That's just incredible. And the chromatic harmonica that he's playing, that's a bitch.
yeah,
That's not an easy instrument. You're like pushing these funny buttons to get it to modulate like that.
hmm
And you hear the funny modulations in that sort of 70s sus chord harmony going on there, and then it has those kind of funny modulations. Yeah, he handles it effortlessly.
yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah, and also just I don't know how long that tune is, but it's just harmonica from beginning to end, and
Yeah, I know. Nobody else takes a solo. There's no string interlude to give the guy a second to rest.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, he just blows, as they say.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Um,
And of course, what his biggest contribution is that they're singing before Stevie Wonder and they're singing after. And there's not that many musicians you can say that about.
yeah,
He changed African American R&B singing forever. There's the people who sang before him and there's people who sing after him because they put all that high level of ornamentation into oh say can you see there's all these notes. They don't just sing the note, they sing all these other notes around it, and that's from him.
yeah, yep, yeah. That was you took the words out of my mouth. That ornamentation approach, yeah. And you can hear how it ties into his harmonica there. I mean, that voice coming through.
And yeah, the rhythmic feel is masterful.
Yeah. Also on this album, it says that he played keyboards, drums, and percussion. I don't know if necessarily on that cut, but he does play multiple instruments on this.
Yeah, he was the boy wonder. Barry Gordy called him the boy wonder, and that's probably why he got the name Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
It's because he played every instrument better than everybody else. I don't know if he played saxophone and trombone and trumpet though.
Yeah. Well, that also that instrumentation, the arrangement's just so perfectly 1967, 68. Just
Oh yeah, yeah.
just great. So that's Stevie Wonder. Now let's again we like to mix it up here, and our next performer is a guy named Roy Clark, and Roy Clark was a big country star back like in the 60s, and most people know him from being a kind of goofball comedian on Hee-Haw.
Totally. That's how I know him originally. Yeah.
Right, the long-running comedy show.
But he was the comedy guy who could bust out the super chops. He wasn't just the singer dude.
Exactly. Yeah, he would pull out the banjo, and suddenly you go, "Wow, this goofy guy can play like that."
And doesn't he have clips where he plays every string instrument better than everybody else?
Yeah, he could play everything with a string. Yeah, fiddle, bass, guitar, banjo, mandolin, everything.
You think he played piano well?
I don't know if there's, but just a couple things about him. One of the things is I was kind of doing a research, and I didn't know a lot about his history. Is that in the 70s he was the number one paid country star? Like he made monster huge money because he was a great entertainer, right? He could do it all, and he was hilarious and charming. And
He doesn't seem nearly as tortured as some of the other souls in that genre.
yeah, I think
Seems like a genuinely nice guy who doesn't have demons to wrestle with,
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, and
like George Jones or something. The tortured person.
right, right. And there's video of him playing this same cut on our YouTube. So you've got to go see the video to see him mugging and goofing off, and the way he kind of reacts to his own playing, like, oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. It's like Fats Waller, where they're playing so much shit right in your face, and then they're just sort of like, "Ha ha! It's so easy. Whoop de doo."
Yeah. and also
Zany.
and also him being surprised at himself. He like, whoa, look
Yeah.
what I
Wow.
didn't know I could do that. Yeah, it's hilarious. But also you see his incredible technique. That this guy ain't no joke when it comes to playing.
Right.
And yeah, he even did a whole album called Banjo Bandits, which was just him doing all banjo instrumentals. So he did do some of the
Like Earl Scruggs in a demon style.
yeah, yeah. So let's listen to a song off the album called "The Lightning Fingers of Roy Clark," and he's playing 12th Street Rag.